Hey friends, it's Laura and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing an update of my no spend challenge. In the month of January and February, I did no spend challenges where I could not spend money on anything besides bills, debt, and non-negotiables. And you can check out an outline of all of this challenge and the rules that I have for the challenge and certain things within my budget, like my $20 a week grocery budget challenge, all that kind of fun stuff. Over on my channel, I have a video explaining a year of no spend challenges, and that will tell you all of the things that I did in January and February to really tighten that budget buckle and really work hard on paying off debt. But today I'm going to be sharing how the no spend went now that February is over, and yeah, what I've learned in 2 months of doing a no spend challenge. So let's get started with the first thing. I did phenomenal in January. I didn't break my no spend challenge once. I was extremely proud of myself and it was very hard. In the month of February, I did break my no spend challenge. It was the very last day of the month, something that I knew I was going to need to pick up on March 1st, but I was already in that part of town, so I just did it the day before anyway. It wasn't something I needed, but it is something that I was going to pick up in March anyway because March is a little more lax on the budgeting challenge that I'm doing for March, and I can spend money in March. So I picked that up when I was in that part of town anyway, and I was out shopping with a friend. That was okay. It was like a total of $15. But yeah, so that was a challenge that I faced in February, and I did break my no spend challenge, but overall I did really good, especially considering this is the first time I've ever done a no spend challenge. So I was really proud of myself, and that's kind of the update on how that went. And I think my biggest takeaway from starting off my new year with 2 months of no spend was that I guess I didn't realize before how much money I was spending that I didn't need to spend. And you know, it's little things. It's a $20 pair of leggings here, or a $30 pair of sweatpants there, or an extra 20 bucks at the grocery store, or an extra 30 bucks a month eating out. All those tiny little things add up, and the amount of debt I was able to pay off in January really impressed me. And the amount of money that I saved in January and February while paying off my debt really impressed me too. And that really solidified for me the importance of doing a no spend challenge, so you can kind of see your problem areas with spending, or even if you don't call them problem areas, the areas in which you could shape up. Even if you don't think you're spending a lot of money, there is always less money to spend, especially if you want to get really diligent about paying off your debt and saving money in a savings account or building up an emergency fund, anything like that. So that was my biggest takeaway and lesson, was that the no spend challenge works if you stick to it. So between the month of January and February, I was able to pay off more than $2,000 of my debt, and I was able to save up more than $400 towards my emergency fund savings account. So I was really happy with that, especially considering in previous months, I didn't feel like I had a whole ton of extra to be throwing that much at my debt that quickly. But the no spend challenge works. It really does if you stick to it, and it is really hard, at least for me it was, to stick to it. But yeah, it freed up a lot of my money, and I was really happy with all of the results that I had. That is how my 2 months of no spend challenge went, and I hope that if you are out there and you want to try a no spend challenge, or you've been thinking about it, that you dive in and do it. I thought I couldn't. I definitely thought I couldn't. I was like, no, that'll be too hard, and I've been thinking about trying it for more than a year before I actually committed to doing it, because I thought, I don't really want to. But yeah, I learned that I had a lot more money than I thought I did to free up. And some of it was even stuff that I didn't think about cutting back, like groceries. Doing $20 a week grocery budget was a huge thing. And there are a lot of ways in which you could probably cut back too if saving more money, spending less money, paying off debt are part of your goals list. So I encourage you to check out my 12 months of savings challenges and my year of no spend challenges. Those are 2 different videos on my channel if you want to see all the rules, guidelines, and ideas for you to partake in some of these challenges that I will be doing in 2019. And that was what my January and February no spend challenge experiment looked like. I will catch you guys in the next video where I am going to share the lessons learned from my no spend challenge. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like all of this real talk about debt, money, and goals and stuff. Like if you're on the same type of track or you want to get on it, or even if you just like watching other people's journeys, give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel for more encouragement and more real talk about how this year is going with those major goals I have. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!